Stop. Your rear wheel fell off. Oh, shit.
Techademics is a welcome market for a network of fast drivers with cameras on the dash. The company strings together clips it obtains for its hottest-selling product, the Mischief line of street racing movies. Mischief, which apparently means as long as you have a disclaimer at the top, when it comes to cars, nearly anything goes.
On CMT, most shocking, Fast and Furious, street racing. For these guys, the cops not only heighten the stakes, they also heighten the thrill.
If there was no police, it'd be boring. It's a rolling rave party, if you will.
The world is a racetrack to these kids.
I get goosebumps up and down my arms. You know, I love it. I love to go fast.
You listen to truck drivers. We have laser detector, radar detector. We have police scanners. So we always know when they're nearby, but they're pretty sneaky.
Yeah, we catch them. Most of the time we catch them.
It's like the crack war. You bust one crackhead, and here comes 10.
When you make the headline above the fold of the Washington Post, you're kind of a big deal.
Yeah. We're telling it like it is. CBS 5's Lindsay Reisner joins us live in the CBS 5 Satellite Center tonight.
Mischief TV, a company that produces what they call gritty DVDs documenting underground street racing, which is illegal. We asked the founder of Mischief TV about his other videos, which encourage and even glorify street racing and underage driving. He said he had no comment.
Players Run heizen die selbsternannten Highway Cowboys in ihren Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches und Lotus von Los Angeles bis nach Miami.
Selbstgedrehte Bilder einer amerikanischen Teilnehmercrew. Der Beifahrer filmt sich selbst. Da ist ein Bulle hinter uns und wir alle versuchen so schnell wie möglich hier zu verschwinden. Da vorne ein Bulle. Scheiße, wir hatten locker 160 Meilen drauf. Und die da vorne gut 180. Wir sind regelrecht an den Bullen vorbeigeflogen.
Mischief TV is an internet site and a DVD series that shows cars behaving badly. How are they able to say, drive your car like an animal, we'll come film it and make a DVD? Like, how is that legal? Well, Steven, the guys at Mischief TV tell us they do frequently get busted by the cops, and sometimes they get in trouble. Sometimes the cops just say, well, all right, take a hike.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, let me explain to you where we're at. We're hiding from the cops.
Subject is wearing a red outfit and spikes red and black. That's an 89 mile marker. Need to shut this guy down. I passed 2 bikes already, and I need to get this one guy stopped. We are stopping here at the 85 mile marker.
me and Dado just switched seats behind the cop and you didn't see us?
My ticket, Dustin's getting it.
Machine guns on the dance floor, on the dance floor, on the dance floor. Machine guns on the dance floor, fucking dance whore on the dance floor. Machine guns on the dance floor, on the dance floor, on the dance floor. Machine guns on the dance floor, fucking dance whore on the dance floor.
We blew something.
We blew something?
Oh yeah.
We broke something.
We broke something.
Oh, oil lights on, man.
Look behind.
Oh my God, Dado. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You had to break the rent-a-car in France, man. I didn't even get it on tape, you taking the cones down.
Good luck. He went in and I told him don't go around it. He got it.
Videotaping, cops are videotaping on the roof. Cops are videotaping.
Yo,
right here, right up here, right here.
Videotaping shit on the roof. The cops all on the roof.
Dude, there's 6 of them. There we go.
I thought I was going 69, officer.
Yes, yeah. No, they're watching Mischief.
it's Rutledge Wood from Top Gear. I'm so glad to see Mischief here. We're hanging at SEMA. I have to say my favorite Mischief moment of all time had to have been hiding from the cops in the stolen then replaced M3 on the side of the highway down in the storm drain. That's madness. That's what Mischief's all about.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Dustin, the creator of Mischief. I can't believe it's been 15 years since our first DVD hit store shelves in April 2002. I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for all your love and support over the last 15 years. It's been an amazing journey, and even though we haven't released a DVD since 2009, we've never stopped filming. We have 11 years of unreleased footage. A proper documentary called The History of Mischief is in the works, and it will explain everything. But for now, let me get you guys caught up on what we've been up to and the future of the Mischief series. A quick history, Sean Murphy and I started a small tuning company called Psychedemics in 2002. Psychedemics found itself firmly rooted in the underground street racing community. Our best-selling product was the DVD series Mischief that I created. The original Mischief was based on a couple VHS movies I produced during my internship with Autobuzz.com back in '99 and 2000. We took the best clips from those movies and added street racing. The look we wanted for Mischief was raw and gritty. Simple editing, but in-your-face content, similar to old skateboarding movies Sean produced when he owned Porn Star Clothing. We described Mischief as Fast and Furious meets Jackass. People loved it. We've sold over 1 million DVDs worldwide. I produced Mischief 1 through 6 for Psychedemics between 2002 to 2006. My last two movies with them, Mischief 5 Dynasty and Mischief 6 Assault, were actually distributed by Warner Music Group, which sounds awesome, but they didn't pay shit. So in the fall of 2007, I left Psychedemics, the company I helped create. It's a long, complicated story that I'll get into in the documentary. So I continued on with the Mischief series with the Mischief crew, and we released Mischief 7 Joyride in 2009, our first DVD not associated with Psychedemics. Unfortunately, the DVD media was pretty much dead by then. The distributors we worked with in the past have all got out of business. The distributors got our DVDs into stores. And then the stores started going out of business. Like Best Buy was our biggest buyer. Our second biggest buyer was Circuit City. Circuit City started closing doors down in 2006. And our third largest buyer was Tower Records, and they closed in 2008. So here we are with 2009 with a new DVD to make a lot of money on, and no distributor. So the only way you could get our DVD at the time was on our website. It is depressing that that DVD came out almost 9 years ago.
Because we've used up all the kind gestures we're going to do on this one. Tickets from here on out, right?
Yeah. We're the Rally Solution.
The Rally Solution.
Yeah.
I'm the Rally Solution. That's what they call me.
Okay. So what the hell happened? What the hell happened to Mischief? When I took Mischief away from Psychedemics, there was no money coming in. So Sean and I fought many years on the rights to the Mischief series. He allowed me to come out with Mischief 7 Joyride, but he wouldn't let me do anything else with the Mischief series. Unfortunately, our long legal battle ended in the fall of 2011 when Sean died from a major heart attack. It was unfortunate because when he passed away, we were on speaking terms, so we never got to resolve anything before he passed away since it was so sudden. But the next year after Sean's death, I got really sick. I've had major acid reflux for years, but it got unbearable in 2012. For years the doctor said, you have acid reflux. I would take all the acid reflux medication, and it really never worked, or it worked for a little bit, but it just kept on progressively getting worse. I was pretty much throwing up every meal I ate. I couldn't hold food down. I went to go see a specialist because this wasn't acid reflux anymore. There was something else going wrong. And turns out, in layman's terms, I had a loose stomach valve on top of my stomach, which would allow food and liquid to escape through my esophagus and bring up the acid reflux. So that was what was making me sick on a daily basis. I could just let it go, but there was a good chance of developing throat cancer because of it. I went to see a specialist, and they gave me two options. One called Nissen, another procedure called Lynx. And I qualified for Nissen, where they basically take the top of your stomach and wrap it around itself to keep stuff from coming up. It's a brutal operation. I mean, it was a year recovery. I had to learn to teach myself how to eat again and drink again. Liquid diets for months, which I didn't mind, but the whole learning how to eat again, it was terrible. So one of the biggest problems I've had with recovery was the gas. I couldn't get rid of the gas. Also, I didn't have the ability to throw up anymore. So if my stomach says, hey, after eating half a cheeseburger, I don't want this, I'm going to reject this cheeseburger, I can't throw the cheeseburger up. It would come up bits and pieces, like every 10 seconds, spit up, spit up, spit up to 20 minutes. So when that happens, you can't stop it. You have to go rush behind a building, you have to go in a bathroom, get away from people because it's so embarrassing. because you just can't stop it. It just keeps on coming up and coming up. And then by the time it's all out of your system, you just want to sleep because it just wears you out. During the day, I would have energy. I got some motivation to go out and film stuff, do skits and film cover events. But in the evening, when I wanted to sit down and edit video and be creative, I lost all my motivation to be creative. I was just so worn out. I just couldn't think. I just wanted to relax, go to bed early in the evenings. I didn't feel like after a couple years I actually recovered, but I learned to live with it. But this all changed on my birthday. In March in 2016, I was rushed to the emergency room with god-awful stomach pains. Turns out I ripped my wrap, and I have no idea how I ripped my wrap. But I got the worst news of my life at that time, that I had to get the wrap redone. I had to go through the whole operation again. I had to go through a year-long recovery again, and I honestly broke down. I did not want to go through it again. It wasn't just a setback for Mischief. It was a setback for living a normal life. And yeah, it was a pretty bad blow. Luckily, during recovery, I was able to produce short films for our YouTube channel, do our Facebook channel, little skits here and there. I just didn't have the motivation to come out with a full-length DVD. In fact, we have like 3 to 4 DVDs worth of footage to release. What's so frustrating when you're being sick for so long is people invite you to cover events, and when you tell them over and over, hey, I'm sick, it kind of sounds like an excuse, like you don't want to cover their event. They don't really understand what's going on. But if I could cover an event, I wouldn't have the energy to put together a short film covering the event. So that was frustrating too. But I'm happy that the Mischief crew was patient with me, because we would film these skits together and they'll come along on these events, and then they never get to see themselves on video. There's never a finished product. I was so thankful for the Mischief crew that helped me through those tough times. So the good news finally is that I am better now. The stomach wrap is tighter. It's so much better than it was before. So now that I'm back to being creative, I'm overwhelmed with trying to figure out what to do with all this unreleased footage. Deepak and I did the Gumball 3000 8 Days Around the World that we haven't released.
Hey, our dam broke about 9 hours ago. We went all the way to Brussels.
Holy shit. Well, yeah. Brussels, Belgium?
Yeah.
So you'd have been...
Turn the fuck around. We drove 4 hours in the wrong direction. What's going on right now?
I think our nav kit's telling us to go down, go somewhere.
We did an 07 Players Run out west that we haven't released. I'm still stuck in this guy's Lamborghini. I don't know where this guy is, who this guy is. I don't know where my car is. This is a fucking nightmare, and we're only about 3 hours into our trip. It's 40 degrees and it's freezing here in Montana. In fact, we did 2 rallies this year.
So we're on the 50/50 Crabs Corruption Rally in a turbo diesel Mercedes 300 SDL.
Long wheelbase.
You know how long it takes for us to get up to 65 miles an hour and he doesn't have an easy pass? And Dash is really flooring it right now. Nice crotch shot, Dano. Clear.
Was it doing that yesterday?
No. What's that? Oh shit, you're on limp mode.
Yeah, we have a misfire in our car. It's stuttering. Well, that sucks.
There's so many events and skits and features that we've never released, and it's crazy. My original plan this fall, after shooting this video, was to release Mischief 1 through 7 onto our YouTube channel for you guys to watch for free. Unfortunately, while filming this speech back in September, Turbo the cat got sick. Turbo's been with us since the beginning, so he's 15 years old also. So he was having some blood clot issues with his legs. While filming this, the doctors basically said he doesn't have that much longer to live, and they gave him a couple days. Turns out he did live for a month, but it was watching him suffer for a month that absolutely killed me. So I had to stop this project. I had to take a vacation, so Dan and I went out west. We did the Cars for Kids rally in Utah with Lux Auto Spa. We were gone for about 2 weeks to come back and find out one of our dogs was really sick, lost a lot of weight. So we had to go to the hospital and figure out why our dog was losing weight and why she was weak. And while we were at the emergency room, my grandma went to the hospital. Trying to figure out what was wrong with the dog the next couple of days, my grandma died from a heart attack. Went to New Jersey for my grandma's funeral, and our dog passed away during the funeral. She was 4 years old, Great Pyrenees, fantastic dog. She died from, they figured out after she passed away, it was from Lyme disease. So having, losing Turbo, our grandma, and our dog in such a short amount of time was really stressful. So this project was put on hold. Everything's put on hold. Family comes first. So unfortunately, this week we lost another dog due to old age. It's been hell the last couple of months, but shortly I'll be working on getting all our DVDs on YouTube for you guys to watch for free again. And also I found a box full of old mini DV tapes that we used to film the first original Mischief. So there's a lot of old footage that I want to release too. And I'm also pretty excited about putting together a documentary on Mischief. We did such an awful job explaining things. So many untold stories over the years. Dado and I actually snuck onto the O2 Gumball 3000. That was featured in our second movie, Mischief 3000, that became our best-selling movie.
So afraid they're gonna stand and take us out.
You ready for this, Dado?
I'm ready, man.
You're ready?
Yeah, we're called 192.
We are?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The original plan was just to follow our friend Reza on the first day of the rally, and we end up going from New York all the way to California with the rally. People saw us, they actually thought we were part of the rally. We end up finishing in LA with everybody and partying at the Playboy Mansion. So our movie came out, and then the Gumball sued us. Long story, we'll tell another time. In Mischief 4 Invasion, we talk about how customs seized Dado's car when we were shipping over to Europe for the Cannonball Run Europe. That wasn't true. The car actually wasn't finished in time, but renting that Ford Mondeo was probably the best thing we could have done. It was so much fun tearing that car up. We never really talked about our MTV show. You'll see at the end of Mischief 6 Assault, we are at MTV Studios. We actually do get a deal with MTV2 that fizzed out. I'll have to talk about that another time. We never explained our 2012 Washington Post cover story. Basically, the Washington Post said that I ran from police for 20 miles in a black M3 with 15 cars following me. And the reality was I wasn't driving that day, so the story wasn't correct. But while we were going through all the court system, we had to keep our mouths shut and not say anything. We looked guilty, but we weren't. Everything's public record. That was my case was dismissed. Also long overdue is updates on Mischief characters. Like Dado, he is a father of 3 beautiful children, and he rides a really nice Ducati, rides dirt bikes with the kids on weekends. He actually bicycles to work, which is crazy, from Virginia to DC. Eventually I want to get all the old Mischief characters, all the original characters, everybody together, so we just all get drunk one night and just tell the craziest stories on film. That's another idea in the works. I have to admit, we've done some dumb shit in the past, some crazy shit, some legal shit. It's kind of hard for us nowadays when we're sort of mature to watch what we've done in the past. It's really kind of hard. We've got away with so much shit, and I'm so happy that nobody's gotten hurt or seriously injured. A couple whiplash incidents, but no broken bones. We were lucky as hell.
They're coming! No shit! No! 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 Ow! Oh, you okay? You okay? Oh, hold on! Get out! Get out! Get out! It's gonna explode! Get out! It's gonna explode! Go out! Dado! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh no! Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Dado, how did you survive that? Oh my god. In closing, I'd like to give a shout out to my 3 executive producers, Canadian Brian, Deepak, and Rachel. They helped me out financially when I was fighting with psychedemics. So I really appreciate you guys keeping Mischief alive. I want to thank the Mischief crew for all you guys have done for me. You guys are amazing. I want to thank our family and friends for supporting us after all these years. And thank you, the fans, because without you, Mischief wouldn't exist.